This woman has been through a lot, taking care of 5 kids on her own. Through all the hardship and pain, she has got through it and made it her best. That is when she became more independent of herself. My mother, Winona Sully, from Fort Belknap, enrolled in Fort Belknap Sioux Tribe. She was born May 9th, 1975. Today I honor her and all the things she has done while being a young mother and becoming a stronger woman throughout the whole years. She gave birth to me at age 20 on October 7th, 1993. I'm going to tell you guys a little story when I was about 3 years old. Her and my father let me watch a movie called Chucky's Bride. And my father kind of didn't want to let me watch it, but I was like crying and begging, so they let me. And after the movie was over, it was time to go to bed. And my mom said she woke up with me sitting on top of my dad with the knife in his hand. And she woke up and she was like, "Angel!" And she woke up my father and he was like, "What the?" So he took the knife out of my hand, threw me to my mom, ran in the living room, and tore up that VCR or the VCS cassette tape and threw it away and said I was never able to watch that movie again. It was crazy. And then the next morning, my mom woke up and she caught me. I was climbing on top of the counter and she said I was sorting the food and the boxes in the counter. And she looked at me and she was like, "Angel," and I turned around and I gave her this little evil look. And then she was like, "You little Chucky baby." But I have that picture, but it's in Devon's wallet at his house. That's about it. My mom left my grandmother's house when she was 18 years old. She was pregnant with my sister, and my sister, she'll be the oldest. She left my grandmother's house because she felt like she needed to take care of herself and to take care of her baby, what she was pregnant with. And that was when she was with my father. My father knew that would be a real responsibility he would have had to take on, knowing that my mom is pregnant and it's not his real child. But as a man, he took that and he wanted to take care of my older sister. He basically claimed her as his own. So my mom and him got their own house and they did what they had to do. My mother gave birth to my older sister, Margarita, back in 92. She gave birth to me in 93, and she gave birth to my brother, Chico, in 97. And then she gave birth to my sister, Isabella, in 99. And she gave birth to my little brother, Michael, in 2005. My mother has 5 kids, and she did a lot. She did a lot of hard work taking care of us, especially on her own after my father went back to Mexico because he's an immigrant. My mother, my mom moved to California when she was pregnant with my brother Chico back in 97. And I don't really know much about my childhood life there, but I just remember going to Disneyland all the time. I remember one time my sister threw sand in my eye, and I started screaming, and my mom came, and she was like, "What's going on?" And I told her there was sand in my eye, and she licked it out with her tongue, and that felt so weird. I didn't know what to do. I was still crying, but I was laughing at the same time. After that, my mom, she moved back to Seattle, and she got a job. She got a job at the Navy base in Bremerton, Washington. And after she got that job, she was able to really, be steady, stable, able to work and take care of us. Me and my sister, we were the oldest, so we did what we had to do to help my mom take care of my little brothers and my sisters. My little brother Michael wasn't born at the time. It was just us 4. And it was pretty fun knowing that my mom had a good job at the Navy base, because we always knew that we would get the things that we needed first. And then after, if she was able to buy us some extra stuff, we were very happy for that, especially when she took us to McDonald's. We were really happy because all the time when she got her paycheck, we always like, "Mom, are we going to McDonald's?" She's like, "Yeah," so we'll get all happy and go to McDonald's and have fun, have a little family time. Throughout everything and seeing the things my mother done, taking care of us, and teaching us how she was taught, but also teaching extra because my grandmother didn't really teach her a lot about being a real woman and, you know, doing what a real woman has to do. So my mother kind of did some extra stuff and taught the females, me and my sister, and taught my brother what we had to do. When I was about 15, 16 years old, my mother made me get my own job, and she said, you're going to have to start providing for your own self because I want you to be a strong woman to take care of yourself. I want you to do the things that my mother hasn't done for me. So I took that in and I did what I had to do, and I, you know, became more independent of myself. And that's when I came here and I decided, you know what, I'm going to do what I got to do for my mother just so I could show her that she raised a strong woman. So that is why it is my honor today to present to my mother the MVM Award, the Most Valuable Mother Award today. Thank you. And I would like to present the next speaker, Raylene Mahi.